Welcome to my YouTube channel, House Plan to the Drawing. In this video today, I'm gonna be teaching you guys on how to draw your section in Archicad. This kind of section in Archicad. You know, Archicad isn't gonna give us this kind of section. So, but still using Archicad's given section, I just changed some little things to just give me this kind of look, this kind of section in Archicad. Still on Archicad. If you are in for the video, let's get right into the business. So just note, this is actually Archicad 24, but I'm just showing you guys this, but I'm not going to actually draw something like this. I'm going to go to Archicad 25. So this is the floor plan of a house that I'm actually drawing for, which is a client's house. So this is the house, but I want to section this building. I've not really done any serious work, any serious thing. I just drew the plan. That's what I did, and make sure everything looks good in 3D, because you know in Archicad everything works, they sync together, both the 3D, the elevation, you know, everything works together. And before I actually get right into the section, just make sure that wherever your step is, you've actually drawn the step in 3D. Okay, you've drawn the step in 3D. Just make sure you've drawn that in 3D. That's very important. So you know, might not be looking a little bit somehow. So this is the second step. Okay, this is the second step of the building. So so now let me just section. I'll go to the ground floor plan. Now for beginners, those of you that don't know how to section a building, you want to select the part that actually looks complex. You want to show the part that actually looks complex in the building. So, and I have two steps, as you can see, one here. So I'm just going to I'm going to section that part. So what I want to do now is go to documenting tools and click section here. And what you want to do now is, there are actually two ways you can actually do your section. You can select on this single G, okay, this single. You can just cut the part you want to allow to be shown in this section. You can just cut the part out, okay, and I click, and it's going to show me look at this arrow here. It's going to, if I go like, it's going to show me where I actually want the section to be shown. Is it this side or this side? So I can select maybe this side, okay. And once I select that, if I go to my section here and I double click on section here, it should give me exactly what I'm looking for. Something like this. Okay, something like this in the section. But I don't actually want to work with this. I don't want to work with this. I want to work my own kind of section. So I'll just delete this, and I'm going to redo it. But please make sure you've actually drawn the step, because if you have not drawn the step in 3D, it's not going to show the step in your section. So you know, that's very important. So I'm going to click on documents, scroll down to this and select section. Then I want to cut. If I was to use this straight line, it's not going to bend, because I actually want the section to bend to this other side, so it can pass through this side. So I'm going to click on this staggered or staggered. I think that's the name. So I'm just going to click on that, and I want to make sure the section pass through this. Then it goes like this and pass through this other side. So then I want the section to be shown. When I click like this, I'm going to click to end it. I want the section to be shown this way, not this way, this way. So I'm just going to click this side, okay, and that is done. So if I go back to my section here, SO2, I should see, yep, I should see it. As you can see the step. You can see the step here too, okay. And I'll go back to my ground floor. As you can see, my section is actually looking weird. It's not like this one here. As you can see, it's not like this one here. So I want to make it to look like this one, because Archicad is just going to give me this. So I now have to put in my work now, put in my own kind of design, the way I want it to look like. And that is where Worksheet comes in, okay. That's where Worksheet comes in. And before you actually do that, what I want you to do is, let me just cancel this. What I want you to do is go to design, click on wall 2, press Ctrl A, and change. I want to change this block. I want to change the block to be S-space frame, or you can use this S-space. I don't know, anyone you guys want to use, just use it. So just click on this and press escape, then go back to the first story, click on the wall, make sure the wall is selected, and press Ctrl A and select this and select this. Then if you guys notice something in my section, let me show you something now. As you can see, the walls here, they're actually white. As you can see, they are white. They're not more the other color it was earlier on. Now I'm going to show you guys. Look at this right here. This is the architecture that I did. There is this design here, because that is this design here. This thing here, this architecture here. That is this design here. I don't want it to show in my section because it's not really necessary for it to show in my section. I just want it to show in my section. Okay. Then what I want to do is go to ground floor. Select on this, which is morph. It is morph. This other brown color, so everything is just morph. So I want to select on it, right click and go to layer and select hide layer. Once you select hide layer, automatically it hides all of the morph that you use in your drawing. So you have to take note of this kind of things. So it has hide all the morph. So if I go back to my section, I'm just going to cancel it and reload it again. As you can see, it's gone. It's no more there anymore. Okay, it's no more there anymore. So I don't want this kind of section now. Okay, I don't want this kind of section. So that is when I'm going to actually use Worksheet now, because I'm actually done. This is only what Archicad can give me as at the moment, you know. So I'm just going to go to Worksheet, right click, create new independent worksheet. I want to name this section. I'm not going to name it section. I'm just going to, you can name it any kind of name. I don't know, it's your choice. So I'm just going to click on create, and what I want to do next now is click on the section here, and I want to copy all of this. Okay, I want to copy everything, and I right click, I press copy, press escape, select on this section worksheet, right click and paste, okay, then click outside. I don't know what went down here, because I don't know, that was kind of weird. Let me just make sure. Okay, yeah, okay. So I'm going to cancel this. That's one thing with, you know, working with sections, you have to be very careful. I'll select on the door here and just copy again. I want to copy again. Whenever you guys are trying to draw in Archicad, you have to fight making mistakes, because sometimes you might just be doing some certain things and later you realize that, oh my god, you made a kind of mistake or something. So I'm going to paste this and paste, click here, and yeah, this is what I want. And now the next thing I want to actually embark on now is the roof. Look how the roof looks like. I don't want this. I don't want this. I'm looking for something like this. So I don't want this. So you know that everything here is going to be black and white, because that's how I want it to be. So what I want to do now is go to documents, click on this line tool, and make sure this is selected, and I want to just trace out this roof pattern. I'm just going to trace it out. Now I'm done with that line. Now I want to start deleting. First and foremost, I want to delete this concrete feature. I don't need it. I don't want it to be there. So I'm just going to untick suspend groups, hold down shift on my keyboard, tick this, and delete it. Now this side now is just blank, the way I want it to be. Then I want to delete the roof too. I don't want the roof. We'll delete this too. Okay, now you're actually getting somewhere. So what is next now is the walls. I'm going to select on the walls. Okay, I'll select on the walls, and I want to select this and change it to white. Okay, press escape on your keyboard and you have this, just as you can see, so neat. You have this, and this is actually a railing because this side here is void. You can see someone through the parlor. So so let us I'm just gonna take care of this line here. So now we have something like this. Okay, now I want to start putting in the hardwood timber purlins, hardwood timber rafters, hardwood timber struts, hardwood timber bearers, hardwood timber tie beam. I don't know if you guys don't know what that is. Don't just worry yourself about it. That's what I was going to do next. Now I select on this. Okay, make sure your scramble is ticked so it doesn't select everything at once. Or you can actually just Ctrl+Shift+D and bring this down by 50. Okay, by 50, just there, not yeah, just there. And you want to bring this one out just a little bit, just outside, just a little bit. This also just a little bit. Okay, now yeah, we have this. Now what is next now is I want the dimension. I want to select this now. Okay, I want to take my subscribe. I'm going to select this. Okay, make sure your subscribe is not selected, then Ctrl+Shift+D. So now I'm going to just bring this out by 150 and bring this out by another 150. Then just back it up and delete this. Select this and delete this. Do the same thing for this other side. So now let's go back. Let me go back to the Archicad 24. As you can see, I have this. So you see, it's actually looking like this. But initially, what I always do is that since I've already gotten the section already, I just copy this here. Okay, what I do is copy this and I come and paste it here in Archicad 25 here. So it makes my work much more easier to deal with. But let me just change this door. So in case you have a door that's looking like this, untick this, select this and select this, select this. Now just okay, and just doors first. Click on this, select I think I should select white and this as black. So I press escape. Okay, it didn't give me what I want. So I'm just gonna select this black color. Select on this too, change that to black and do the same thing. Okay, even this. Therefore, this you want to delete this. Yeah, I don't need it. But I need it. I want to select on this and select this color, this dark line here. Okay, and what I want to do is select on. If you see when I deleted this earlier on, it just went off. So you Ctrl Z. What you want to do next now is click on the line tool, click inside here. I'm trying to look for something that I can click. Just try and click inside here. Okay, that's once you selected the line, then just select this. Okay, then delete this. Now if I delete it, it's not gonna, as you can see, it's giving me this. I'm gonna delete this too. And now you have this. I will just delete that. I don't need this. Okay, I don't need this. And now you have something clean like this. and you do the same thing for inside here too. So now we're actually getting somewhere. Okay, we're actually getting somewhere. Now I want to change this. I want to change the slab. I want to change the slab. I'm just gonna change this to but you know that in your section this wall here is not going to show because you are actually climbing here. You don't want their head to be hitting this slab right here. So this place is just going to be a plain wall, which I'm going to delete now. I'm just going to delete. So try not to make the mistake of not deleting this part, because if you take it to the architect now, architect is just going to tell you that no, you have to do this and change this. So just make sure that is when I mean by architect, I mean the person that wants to sign a document, that's going to check out your document and sign it. So now this is perfect. So you know what you want to do. You want to do the same thing for this other side. So you don't want it to be hitting people's head. So I'm just gonna delete it way up. Yeah. So this is how it's actually looking. It's actually making sense now. So if I just this wall here, it kind of looks like as if I'm doubting this section, this side here. So I want to go back to the section. This is the side here, right? And I'm going to go to the ground floor. I want to see what is actually picking. Okay, yeah, it's actually picking this wall. This is the wall is actually picking. So I'm just so that's one thing about using section. You just have to make sure you're drawing. You just have to make sure you're doing the thing that is actually accurate, because it's always kind of stressful for you to go back to the beginning. Okay, now I think that is it. Now I want to put in this the thing I said earlier on. Those are the hardwood stick and stuff. I'll prefer that you guys actually copy what I did here, because I'm going to go back to this here. I'm going to go back to this here. I'm just going to copy this. I'm just going to copy all of this plus this. Okay, I'll just copy that, and that's the beautiful thing about Archicad. You can copy something from Archicad 24 into Archicad 25, but not otherwise. It's not going to accept. So I'm just going to paste this. Just paste. Select this. Drag it out like this. Okay. Select outside. Select all of this and Ctrl G, because I don't want it to be, you know, all up and everywhere. So I'm just going to Ctrl D and select this point here. Come here and put it on top of this concrete fissure here. So we have something like this. Yeah. I'm just going to delete this line. It's not needed. Okay, now I'm just going to delete this. We are going overboard. Okay. As much as possible, I want to make this video to be short. I just can't because of the, you know, little things about this section, just to make sure you guys can draw yours perfectly as you guys want it to be. So remember, just follow the same procedure I did. Select this from here, and just note that from year to year is actually 6 something. Yeah, okay, no, from year to year is actually 350. Then from year to year is actually 119, which you can actually make yours to be 120 or 150 or something. here is actually 70. Okay, so what is next now is I want to drag this. And I'm going to do this line here and do this. Okay. Yeah, that is it. Yeah, I think that's it right there. So I want to place this on top it. That's it. You know, the stick. Control D. Select the middle point here. And come and place it on this one's middle point. And do the same thing. You want to do the same thing for the other side. For the other side here. Yeah. And I'm just gonna place it here too. So we have this, okay? We have this, and this place was, as I said earlier on, this place was a void. Okay, I'm supposed to delete this line here too. It's not needed. Okay, yeah. So we have something like this. This is a void. Okay. All right. Now we're almost finishing this. This also. Look at this, right? If I delete this concrete feature now, it's just going to give me this. And I want to select on this too. I'll take this and select this one right here, 0.13 millimeter. Okay, do the same thing for this other side. So as you can see, it actually deletes the whole thing. So if it does like that, what you want to do is go to your line tool, hold spacebar and click inside, then delete this again, and okay, it forms a shape for you. Okay, and this also, this is the window. Okay, and now you have this. As you can see, you have this. So I'm going to do this now. Click on the line tool. I'm just going to select this yellow color and drag across it like this. Then highlight it. Click here and select this blue. Press escape. Then select again and select this black. So you can change everything to black automatically. So now, once that is done, now our next, I just want to focus on this one for now, and I'm going to start from this side here. Okay, from this side here, I'm going to draw a line. And this wood is actually 150 in dimension. Control Shift D. Once you divide, if you divide 150, if you divide 150 divided by 2, it should give me 75 here. Then I'm going to Control Shift D and 75 here and 75 here. So I can get that middle. I'm just going to delete this. Yeah. So I have something like this. Now, what I also want to do next now is I want to spread it across this side and this side. So I'll select on this, Ctrl U on my keyboard, and click on spread. Now I want the spacing to be 1, 2. Then you want to add the 150 that you did, which was that is this one here. You want to add the 150, which will actually make this one to be 1350. And click OK. Select on this and just drag it across like this. Okay. So if I check the dimension between this and this, now it should give me 1, 2. Okay, as you can see, it gives me 1, 2. Everything's going to give me 1, 2. What I'm going to do next now is select on this also. Ctrl U, and you do the same thing I did earlier on. Highlight all of this like this. Okay, then select this. Make sure your suspend group is not selected. Sorry, you're supposed to select the second line, not the first one, the second line. So once you selected the second one, what you want to do next now is go to this trim, click on trim, select this, then click on Control on your keyboard, and just do the same thing for the rest of your drawings. Okay, so now you have something that looks like this. Now I want to just delete these ones that are actually inside. Select your suspend groups and just delete. We have this, so I'll hold down Alt, select this line here, click on this and drag it down here. Then I'm going to Ctrl Shift D for my 150, and I'm just going to trim this one out. And this other side, you want to do the same thing but in reverse.
I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. 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 Show them.
So we have something like this now in Archicad, just through the help of using Worksheet. So you should have this kind of look. Okay, you should have this kind of look. Then what is next now is actually this ones here. And if you select on this here, it's going to give you this, which is the fill tool. You want to delete that and select on this, just delete this, but make sure it doesn't affect your drawing. Please make sure it doesn't affect it, because sometimes it always affects some of my drawings. So just make sure that what you are doing is not at another risk. So select on this. Okay, Ctrl Shift D, Ctrl Shift M, and look for the middle point here. Okay, that's not the middle point. Ctrl Shift M. Let me do it for this other side here. Let me see what's gonna give me. So it actually gives me this side here. And I want to do the same thing now. Control Shift D. Just copy this one. I'll come and put it here. Okay, and do the same thing here too. And select this two again. Select it again. Control Shift D. Select this and come and paste it here. Yeah. Okay, now as you can see, it's actually looking like this now. It's looking like this. Okay, so what you want to do next now is, as you can see, this fill here, this fill 2 here, and this concrete special, you have to show the symbol that this place is actually concrete. This other side is concrete, and let's just do that now. So I'm going back to 25, so Archicad 25, and this concrete feature here, I'm going to click on fill 2, select this, and okay, I was going to select this and this. You can use cut stone for it. Hold space bar and select inside. It's going to show. So it's not going to, as you can see, it's showing a different kind of color. So select this and select black. So it should be black now. It should be black. I'm going to do the same thing for, just select, hold down Alt and select this fill tool. I'll come and paste it here too. So you have that. For the step, so you do the same thing for the step. Do the same thing for the step. I don't want this kind of you know what I'm talking about. I don't want this kind of fill. I'm just going to click on line 2, hold down space bar and select this. So if I delete this now, I should have this this other side too. Okay, so hold down Alt, select on this fill tool, click hold down space bar and just make sure you select this thing that looks like a rectangle, this slab. Actually it's not actually working. If it's actually giving you a problem like this, what you want to do is, if I select, it's going to work. But if it's giving this kind of problem, select on this here and just draw it manually. Okay, can draw it manually. But I don't want this. I want this to link up with the step. So what I want to do now is select on this node and drag it up here. Select a new node here and select a new node here. Select this and put it here. So we should have something like that. So we should have something like this. I'll do the same thing for here too. So we have this, as you can see, we have this, which is actually beautiful. Okay, we have this now. What is actually the next thing I actually want to show you guys is okay, let me actually this other place here. Now what I want to show you guys next is this. I don't actually need this. I'm going to delete all of this. I'm going to draw a new one. Select on line 2. Let me draw a new line. Okay, select on this, Ctrl Shift D, 150 for slab. So I'm just going to extend this line outside like this, extend this one outside, do the same thing here too. Select on this, Ctrl Shift D, drag it down by 600. Yeah, and you have this, and you actually want to delete this side here. Just delete inside here and delete this also. Okay, so I'm actually going to select this line here, and I'm just going to drag it across this. What I want to do next now is I want to show the continuous. And allow it to shoot out a little bit. Just extend it out a little bit and do this also. So I'm just going to delete this line. Select this, select this, select this, select this, Ctrl G, and right click, go to move, drag multiple copies, select on this point here. I'm placing it on the other point too. Place it on the other point. So press escape, select this and delete it. Select this too and delete it. And you're almost done with your section, okay? And I want to select this here because I want it's actually showing me. Okay, now I have this. You want to place the gravel here. Select on this, go to cut stone, there's gravel. I just need to look for it. And yeah, this is gravel. Select on this and hold down spacebar and select inside here. Hold down spacebar and select inside here. So it gives you that gravel. Okay, now the next thing is to show our earth, which is actually this. I saw it somewhere, earth. Okay, just yeah, something like this. So as you can see, you're almost done with your section. Make your section is actually looking great. Now the next thing you want to do is you need to select this one here and drag this out. So I want to arch this block here, which is actually giving me if you go to just select masonry block here. Okay, when you select masonry block, hold down spacebar and select inside. It's not going to show at first. That's because of there's another layer of fill tool already placed in this block here. So what you want to do is select on this and delete it, and your masonry block is going to pop up out. So you want to select this also, select this because all of them are just going to have that fill inside them, and delete. Okay, and select this, and this, and just delete. Now and click Alt, click this, hold down Alt and click this, and hold down spacebar and click inside here, inside here, inside here, inside here, inside here, inside here. And I made a mistake. Let me just move the node to the side. Okay, now you want to do the same thing for this also. Now you have a complete section, and for it to be complete, you have to dimension. Inside. What I mean by dimension is you have to dimension like from. If I click on dimension, let me just change my dimensions to be in plain millimeter. Click OK, and you want to dimension the room from here to here. sorry, that was 3150, which is supposed to be 3000. It's from this side, actually, from this side coin, from this side here. Yeah. Also, you're gonna have to dimension this also, space from this other side, so you want to dimension it too. And you just keep doing what you're doing, just dimension it the right way. Just follow the procedure I did here in Archicad 24. Just follow the procedure I did here. I actually want to do this. Just, you guys can copy this when you guys want to do your sections. Just copy it if you need it. So I'm just going to select on this too, and I'm going to copy. Press escape, go back to Archicad 25, and I'm going to paste this here. So yeah, this is actually needed. Okay, this is like this words here, actually everything that is, all this line, this stick here, this wood here, there are different types of meaning. This is actually everything that is inside here, inside the roof. And the next thing you also want to do is also for this downside here, I'll go back to 24 and select this, and copy. Okay, go back to 25 and paste, and just drag it down a little bit like this. Select outside, select on this line and just drag it up. You guys can copy, no, you guys can copy this. It's actually needed. You guys can copy it. Then I'm just going to click on text tool and do my natural ground level. So let's, I know this video is very long, but you guys, if I actually make it to be fast, you guys might not actually understand some of the little things that you guys need in sectioning. And before you can do this, go back to your ground floor. You're actually looking for this part of the section, yeah. This is the parlor. Then here is like a passage, and here is also a passage. It's a passage and a step. So go to my section worksheet, and this side you're actually going to write like sitting room, sorry, so you want to make that to be like 1.50. okay, place that there, sitting room. And this is here is like I want to call this passage. You want to call this passage. Okay, this is the passage. And if we go up to, let's go to the ground floor. If we go up, it's actually the same thing that is there. Okay, it's the same thing that is there. So this is just going to be passage, and sitting room. And there you go. There you have it. So make sure you guys section look like this with the finishing. You want to select all this. Let me just do that. You want to select this upper side here, to this side here, to this other slab here, and just this other slab here, this here. Okay, and right click on OK and just drag it out. So it gives you this. Okay, it gives you this. And you want to get the total height of the building. So I'm just gonna drag this out like this. Okay, and now you have a perfect work drawing on section SO2. Now this is section SO2. As you can see, there's a difference between this and this you actually work with. There's a big difference with it. Okay, which the other thing that is there is that it's just going to take you time to arrive at this, but once you guys are done with it, you guys are good. So this section is no longer needed. I'm just going to go to the first story. You know, you are supposed to make 2 sections for your architectural drawing. This is actually the first section. That is the one that goes like this. Okay, the one that bent. So I'm just going to click on documenting tools, click on section again, and I want to show the second section part. So I might not decide I want it to be cut. Look for a place that's very complex. Okay, let me see something like this from here, and I want it to be facing this side here. Okay, now if I go back to my section, I will see section SO3. That is this. Double click on this. I like to load, and this is section SO3. So now what you want to do is actually the thing I did earlier on. You want to copy all of this, paste it to your section worksheet, and start working. And don't forget to name your sections. Don't forget to name your sections. This is section SO2. Okay, I'll make it large. Give it like 6. Thank you for watching my video. If my video has been of any help to you, kindly subscribe, comment, and like, and I'll see you in my other tutorial videos. Thank you.
I live inside my own world of make-believe.